comes in to play scrum half. And short side again. Jennings involved again. Wearing 6, Shane Jennings. Moody at 7. Declan Danaher. Just edged offside. Play continues through Graham Roundtree. Ricky Flutie makes the tackle. Ellis scored in 2 minds. Eventually found Good. Now we'll come back for the offside. Declan Danaher flying up a little bit too early. Too keen in the opening 2 minutes.
Well, the man offside, Declan Danaher, has been absolutely outstanding going forward. But as you say, Johnny, far too keen there. You can see him circled top of the screen, just about in shot. He's 2 metres in front of his line. As the pass goes, that means Leicester have absolutely no opportunity to put width on it. He stops Andy Good getting the pass out. It's deliberate, it's a penalty, and a very important first kick for Andy Good. A superb season he's had.
Stu, I take it with that first one, hands were on.
But
cheers, mate.
Doesn't want to give penalties away today, because Andy Good, on his day, will punish you as much as any man in England. And when you think of Ricky Flutie's inconsistency with the boot, you just don't want to give the Leicester man too many opportunities.
Utter silence now for Andy Good's first kick of the afternoon. First chance of points. It's come off the post. Couldn't struck it particularly cleanly.
All the way back.
Russell. Straight to Roach, the player of the season for London Irish, Kieran Roach. Just knocked on Lewis Moody's down there very quickly. Olivia Manuel's all over him. Great battle within the battle there. On the open side now, it's Jordan Murphy. To Tom Varndell. Huge cheer as he receives the ball. Just comes back inside. Surrounded by Irish tacklers. Ellis again. Good. Tuolangi's calling for it wide. It's Gibson now. Brought down by Hatley. Ellis again. Big Ben Kay gets his mitts on the wall.
Nice offload from Ellis to Kay, coming at pace.
Down Gibson. Sticks it around the side.
3.
Rolling away. Side. Penalty
Number
Leicester.
3.
This one should be easy enough for Andy Good.
There'll be no pick and go from here. Andy Good will take the 3 points. Promising start from Leicester.
No problem.
Moving the ball around really quickly with confidence. Of course, it's become something of a black and white story here. London Irish playing their all-encompassing, expansive game, and Leicester famous for slowing it down. But I think it's worth reminding that for a large part of this season, Leicester have looked to play some really exciting progressive rugby, and Andy Good will look to put width on it, and with Jordan Murphy at full-back, Varndell and Tuolangi, Leicester are going to be dangerous attacking in their own right.
So this attempt far easier for Andy Good. Straight through the middle. First blood to Leicester Tigers. Leicester tidy up. Still possession, still with London Irish though. Playing advantage. George Shooter this time, the man. Flying over the ball.
Now the hookers are getting some treatment. They're putting their bodies in the place that hurts most, and George Shooter, he has a little laugh about it.
He won't mind that, will he? Take that all day long as Leicester win this game.
Yeah, Russell a couple of minutes ago, and this time it's going to be Shooter. Danaher picks up after Hodgson has to get rid of that ball. And there you can see number 2, and it's number 1, Neil Hatley, saying, bit of mud in my boots, better clean them before I enter the house. George Shooter, doormat.
Stay out, Greens! Let's go!
Russell. To Casey, there's appeals for him being taken out in the line-up there, but players allowed to continue. It's a yellow card for stamping for Hodgson, straight on his opposite number. Arias was nowhere near the ball, and it's a straight yellow card for Hodgson. forwards. Let's gather round. Picking a drive round the fringes. Martin Corrie was the man.
Going forward.
It'll be a scrum down to Leicester. They were going forward.
That's right.
And Leicester have 9.5 minutes or so to really maximise Paul Hodgson off scrum half. Such an important part of the team. He's a communicator in defence. And you can see Topsy Ojo standing right behind the scrum. There is no short side to the left. Nothing there at all.
And that's exactly where they go. It's Corrie. The big handoff on Danaher. Ellis. Just went into Graham Roundtree, but managed not to. Another scrum half now. Again, they're happy to pick and drive. Jennings to Moody. Oh, it's good link play between the flankers there. Just 4 meters short now. Again, Ellis looks down the short side. Roundtree. Must have space on the right side now. Tuolangi. We will go upstairs. But initially, it looked like the first try of the afternoon.
Well, Leicester utilising the extra man well. They've used the short side brilliantly. Mania in with a tackle as Tuolangi goes to ground. He gets that down. It's on the line, that's a score.
Such clever play from Leicester. Peppering the blind side. London Irish without Hodgson. Yellow carded. And there's the crowd's reaction to the first try of the afternoon. Clever play from Harry Ellis. He was Corrie down the blind side, and then Tuolangi, and he had the power to burst through the tackle to give Leicester an 8-point lead. Really good. Still have the extras. Good strike from Annie Good. He indeed does actually have the extras. And Robbie Russell, the hooker, as it fly half. Mania. Not isolated there. Mike Cat needs to get there quickly. Julian Watt is standing offside.
And now, in the context of a game after 20 minutes, I don't normally say this is a really important kick, but Leicester already have a 10-point lead. They've got the best defence in the Premiership, so London Irish aren't going to score 9 tries today, which means they are going to need to take most of their chances, not necessarily all of them from the kicker Ricky Flutie, but if they are to get themselves back into this game, these are the sort of kicks that have to go over. If nothing else, this will give them at least a foothold in this game. You can see 58% is just way too low. A brilliant creator has really turned this team around with the ball in hand, but today is a day when they need to take their chances, and this is not easy, and Flutie needs this.
Well, there's 21 minutes in, a crucial kick for Ricky Flutie. You can tell from the reaction of the crowd. London Irish will have the line out, of course. Now Hodgson is back. London Irish are back up to the full complement. There's Bob Casey, so crucial in London Irish's line-out effort this afternoon. There's a line-out taker and stealer. Bob Casey's had a super season. This time it's Roach. And the Dodgers 21 now.
Well, they've got a free play here because they've already got a penalty. And I think they'll go into the corner again. And surely this could be a card.
That's exactly what the London Irish players are saying to Dave Pearson. And there's a yellow card for Ben Kay.
Well, he's consistent, isn't he, as Brian Smith looks on, because London Irish were warned that they would see yellow after 2 penalties. And there's been a couple of penalties, a sequence, and Ben Kay pays the price. And now, of course, London Irish, they see Leicester's line-out ace off, so they go straight to the corner. Kieran Roach doesn't have Leicester's best line-out jumper against him. Can they catch drive and get themselves right back into this game? Big moment.
Big moment, a big line-out. Bob Casey, the captain, says, I'll take the responsibility. Jim Jennings is lifting a leg there. Hodgson, Feanati, coming back, Feanati, needs to pop it to Manya, and there is the try. Great decision from London Irish to go for the line-out. And their courage has been rewarded with their first try.
Well, I don't think they had that much option with their goal kicking. But didn't they take that try well? Manya's taken a blow as he scored. Dominic Feanati, the scourge of Wasps a couple of weeks ago with those little darting lines. This time he's not straight, he darts inside Roundtree. And then a lovely offload. The offload for Bob Casey at Wasps, he offloads for Olivier Manya. Leicester expect the direct route, skips inside Roundtree, a little step there, Moody holds him, but that's not enough to stop in, and Manya is in, and Irish get themselves back in the game. They needed the score, they've got it.
Maybe man just getting back to his feet.
And also, as we said, that Leicester capitalised on Hodgson's absence for 10 minutes. Well, London Irish from the very first play, with Ben Kay off, they went to the line out, Kay wasn't there to stop them. They come away with at least 5 points. Wouldn't it be an irony if it was 7? Irony, but a miracle. Varndale's top screen. You think he's in for Old Rope, but Tanguy Thakinbau makes a fantastic covering tackle. Going backward, superb effort. He doesn't give up on it. You think Varndale must score, but he fights to the last. A super try scorer, and that's a really good tackle.
The shooter is Harry Ellis. In the way Harry Ellis goes, he's still going, surely Harry Ellis all by himself. What a superb try from the scrum half. It just seemed to open up in front of him, and the crowd go absolutely wild.
He's been threatening, hasn't he, Harry Ellis? He's been spiky, he's been sharp, he's been aware of every possibility today. He did open up. The step inside skews, a prop against a scrum half, no contest, but then it's a contest. But what Ellis has when he gets beyond his man is pace. Hodgson can't stop him, and this time Tanguy Thakinbau and Armitage, with all their pace, are not going to stop this abrasive character making the try line. Crumbie Stan goes mad. A super solo score from Harry Ellis, as Leicester do put the knife into London Irish there. A man down, they strike back.
Well, he's looked really sharp all afternoon. Harry Ellis, Andy Good, to stretch this lead even further. Has he brought it round enough? No, he has. It was a real problem for London Wasps a few weeks back. Scored a try that day.
Don't go around the outside. Off it, 9!
Well, Corrie is disrupted by Hodgson, but illegally. Still advantage to Leicester. Dale Gibson, you can see what he's trying to do, just pop it to Ollie Smith. There's a huge amount of space there, but
Ball was still in.
we'll come back for the penalty. Paul Hodgson caught offside at the scrum.
I'll tell you what, that was half a chance there on the short side. Paul Hodgson pinged for the scrum offence. Topsy Ojo, though, made a very important intervention with his right hand. It was probably a deliberate knock-on, but it's a lot wider. But Leicester had some numbers. London Irish are getting caught out on the short side time and again, you know. Leicester are putting the scrum where they want the scrum. They're dominating from 1 to 3, and they're playing the game where they want it. Now, if Andy Good kicks this, 25 will be a fantastic position from a Leicester perspective. 2 converted scores plus from London Irish. I mean, that is a foundation from which the Tigers at home should go on to claim a place at Twickenham. Should, but you can't write Irish off.
So Andy Good, 53 metres out. This to make it a 15-point difference just before half-time. He struck it well. Oh, he struck it really well.